Hey there, Michelle. How's it going today?
I'm good, Lindsay. How are you?
I'm feeling good. A little tired these days, but what are we getting into today?
Well, so Lindsay, how do you feel when you are about to make a big announcement, like a good one?
Yeah, I feel excited. I feel like I have a secret to share. And I know people are going to be excited. I feel excited and a little nervous at the same time, right?
Yeah, it is funny how even though it's like a good news, you can still feel nervous.
Yes.
I don't know why that is, but I definitely get that feeling too.
Yeah, it's so funny. So in today's episode, we're going to show our listeners how to talk about how we can announce something big, right? There are big things that happen in our lives. And when they do, we obviously have the enthusiasm and the nervousness, but we need the words to talk about it. Right, Michelle?
Yes, exactly. So, all right. Well, that's what we're getting into today. So let's get started. Yes. So the first one is, so you could say, I have news, or you could say, I have big news. Yes. Either one is fine.
Yeah. So for example, I have big news. I got a job offer in Austin. We're going to be neighbors. Nice. So relocating is one of these big moments that you share, right? You need this vocabulary for.
Yes, exactly. Or here's another one. I have something to tell you, but you could also put in an adjective. I have something exciting to tell you, fun, crazy, important, whatever it is.
Yes, exactly. So you could say, I have something crazy to tell you. I'm going back to school, right? So sometimes adults, after we're out in the working world, we decide we want to go back for maybe an MBA or something, right? Or a PhD. So that would be that kind of scenario.
Right. And I can see how in this scenario, you might be that those nerves might come up. I think it's because it's especially if it's something that you think somebody might not expect or a little different or whatever. But in any case, I think just any big life change that you're sharing is going to make you feel a little nervous just because you don't know how that person's going to react. And yeah, exactly. We're humans.
Because we're humans and we do think about how other people react. Of course we do. Anyone who says they don't is lying.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, if you guys are reacting well to this episode so far, I want to make sure that you hit the follow button so you never miss anything from All Ears English. So hit that follow button. We are here 5 days a week, which is amazing. And let us jump right into your cue.
Yes, I love that. And let's keep rolling, Michelle, here with a few more options for our listeners for what to say. The next one is good because it's been around for a long time. I feel like our listeners might hear it on TV, right? On sitcoms or something. What is it?
It's, are you sitting down? You may have heard us mention this before, but it's just it's so funny, this one. What are we saying here? Why are we saying that? This is, of course, and this is only if you're not with the person, right? I'm not going to say, are you sitting down when I'm sitting down next to the person? I might say to them, if they're not sitting down, I might say, okay, you should sit down. Right?
Yeah.
Why do we say this though?
I think I've always assumed when I've heard this that it's to make sure people don't pass out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But it's not really how we mean it now, right? It's what we're saying, but I don't think anybody's thinking they're really gonna pass. I mean, hopefully not. So.
Right. It would have to be something really dramatic, right? So here's an example. Are you sitting down? Are you sitting down, Michelle? Yes, I can see that you are.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so I'm selling my house.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, that's another big one, right? So far we've talked about going back to school, getting a new job and relocating, selling your home. What would be another?
All right. Well, certainly anything to do with relationship status. So you could say, so big update, right? And then what might someone say?
You could say, so big update. My brother got engaged. Right.
Or I got engaged. Or right.
Yes.
Yeah. Or for somebody to share that they're proposing. So big update. I'm proposing to. Right.
Yes.
That's a big one too. Yeah. Yep. I mean, Lindsay, why are these so important for connection? Why not just say what you have to say and leave these out?
You really have to stage it. You have to create a bit of a platform for yourself, because these are big moments, and it could be that someone is not listening. So it prepares someone to listen fully.
Yeah.
Right? We're so busy. There's so much going on in our minds. We're kind of in our own heads a lot of the time. Right? So you want to make sure they don't miss it. Right?
Yeah. Right. Because I could totally see that. Just, you're just kind of, and then you're probably wait, what? What did you say?
Yeah, right. Like, Michelle, I could tell you I'm pregnant, and you maybe won't be listening, and we could move on, and you would completely miss it. Right.
Yeah. And then I was like, wait, what? Lindsay, do you have any big announcements?
I actually do, Michelle. I have a huge announcement for our audience here at All Ears English. So
should we do a drum roll?
We should do a drum roll. I mean,
okay, that's another.
Let's do it.
Okay, go for it.
Your famous drum roll. So, Michelle, I do have something to tell you, and that is that I am having a baby. I'm pregnant. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh.
Yes, crazy good. Oh my gosh. Congratulations,
Thank
Lindsay.
you.
This is, guys, I wonder if our listeners had this moment where they're maybe drinking their coffee,
like,
listening,
what?
and then, wait, what?
Don't spill your coffee. Don't spill your coffee. It's true. It's true. Yeah, so this is crazy. So I'm actually giving birth a few months back. I will have already given birth by the time this episode comes out. We like to play with time around here at All Ears English, guys. But it is true. I should be a new mom by a few months by the time you hear this episode. It's wild. It's wild.
I know. We are so excited for you, Lindsay. I can only imagine the smiles on our listeners' faces who are listening now, because they care so much about you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure everybody's just so excited, as are we all here at All Ears English. So we're just wishing you good health and healthy baby and success, and you're going to be such a good mom. Guys, don't you think Lindsay's going to be a great mom?
Hopefully they're all saying yes.
Yes, I think they're all saying yes.
I love that I finally get to join, I think, the majority of our listeners, because when you all join our courses, you're able to let us know, what are your lives like? What is your schedule like? Yeah. So many of you do have families and kids. And so now I'll be able to understand our listeners a bit better, right? With a busy family life, which I'm looking forward to so much. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's going to be the best. I'm so excited for you. And we're just wishing you all the best in another All Ears English baby.
Yeah, another baby member of the All Ears English family. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and give more details. All right?
Yes.
Hey, quick question. Do you want to feel more confident when you speak English? If so, we made a free guide for you. It'll help you avoid those common mistakes and start speaking more naturally in real conversations. Go grab it in the description below. And if this is helpful for you, make sure that you like and subscribe. We're here 5 times a week to help you connect in English.
All right, Michelle, we are back from break. So if you missed the first part of the episode, guys, make sure you go back there. There's a very important reveal there in that part of the episode.
Yes, very important.
Now, Michelle, though, we want to give our listeners a few more focused phrases on what? Let's focus in on one thing specific.
Yeah, well, it's possible that, we said that our listeners, we know that a lot of you are parents, so you probably have shared this information with people before when you were going to have your baby, or your spouse was going to have a baby, or so what is one thing, if you tell somebody that they know that it means that you're having a baby?
Yeah, I wonder if this phrase translates over into other languages, or if it's just... don't translate directly into your language, guys, right? From your language into English. But the phrase is, I'm expecting, right? Yeah. Expecting what, Michelle?
Right. I know. That's what I know. It's such a funny one. Oh, you're expecting to, what? Yeah. But when you hear I'm expecting, if you say it just like that and somebody leaves it there.
Yes.
Unless they're actually like, I'm expecting, and they fall asleep and then they wake up and tell you the rest of the sentence, you should know that that's what they mean. Yeah. Don't you think, Lindsay?
100%. We did an episode with Aubrey on transitive and intransitive verbs, which verbs have something that has to come after them. And normally this verb, I'm expecting, has to have something after it. Yeah. And when it doesn't, it's a very unique scenario. It means you're expecting a child. right? And you could say, actually, by the way, I'm expecting a baby, right? But it is also very accepted and normal to just say, I'm expecting, right?
Right. And even if you say I'm expecting a baby, I feel like it's like, because people are so used to hearing I'm expecting, it sounds almost, it's like, well, what else would you be expecting? A dinosaur? Like, you know what I mean? It just, it's like,
hopefully not. We hope we don't.
But so you might, here, Lindsay, why don't you give the example?
All right, here we go. Guess what? I've been saying I'm super tired lately. Well, it turns out I'm expecting. And the funny thing is, I think on this show, I've been dropping very, very, very subtle hints. Maybe some of our super high level listeners have picked up on it. I mentioned I'm not drinking these days. Little things in the last 3 months of recording, but you'd have to really be super high in fluency to pick up on everything and connect the dots, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So you could also say, I'm pregnant, or if you're not pregnant, you could say my partner is pregnant, my husband is pregnant. Not my,
right?
Well, probably my wife.
That would be an interesting scenario.
Yeah. My wife is pregnant, right? My partner is pregnant, whoever, right? Yeah. So, or just say their name. So, for example, big update, right? And we're using what we taught before. Sheila is pregnant.
Yes. Or you could just say, I'm having a baby, right?
Yeah.
So, Michelle, are you sitting down? So
yes.
Good. Okay. So I'm having a baby. And so that's a good question. So when we say, are you sitting down? Should we wait for a response most of the time, would you say? I think so, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. What else could we say?
You could say, I'm going to be a mom, or I'm going to be a dad. Yes. So, and if it's not your first child, you could say again, right? I'm going to be a mom again, right?
Yes. You could say, I have news. I'm going to be a mom, right? So these are all really specific ways just for the scenario where you're having a child. But the point is, when you're about to deliver big news, make sure you give yourself a bit of a stage, right?
Yes. Exactly. So guys, there's just so much more we could do with this, and so much more we can do with this topic. Yeah. And I'm sure Lindsay will be talking tons, especially when you get back, about life with a baby. And there's just a lot to teach that I'm sure our listeners can relate to. Yeah. So definitely hit follow. Should we do a little role play?
Yeah, let's do it, Michelle. Here we go. So here I am telling you that I'm pregnant. So here we go. Let's do it.
All right. Yes. So how's it going, Lindsay?
Good, Michelle. So I have something to tell you.
What is it?
I'm expecting.
Oh my gosh, yay!
Yeah, and it's been really fun just observing culture in general with people's responses. People get so excited, almost more excited than I am. People get so excited, and it's really funny, just the variety of responses and the level of excitement. I think this is one of the biggest moments in our lives, right? If we do decide to have a child, not everyone does, which is totally valid. But if we do, it's a huge moment. And other people know that. So they reflect that back. It reminds them of their experience, right?
Yeah. Exactly. And it is funny because I remember, telling people I was pregnant, and I was going back to that feeling of like a little bit of nervousness. Yes. And again, I don't know why. Were you nervous to tell anyone?
I was sort of a little bit like people that I thought might be like, really? I'm surprised, right? I thought you were a big traveler or all this stuff. Those people, I was maybe a little bit hesitant because maybe in their minds, it wouldn't match like what my life path would look like, right? So maybe there was a little bit of trepidation. You can still
travel. You'll still be able to travel.
Yeah. Our my sister-in-law gave me how that you get those big coffee table books about where to go in the world where to go based on the weather and everything. She gave us one based on like where to go based on your kid's age. So it's like 0 to 5, 5 to 12. Oh. And there's some interesting places like Turkey. And I'm dying to go to Turkey, and so there are places we could still go. So I am going to
go to Japan.
Japan is all over that book, actually. Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Yep.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah.
So you said, so I have something to tell you. Yeah. And then I said, what is it? And you said.
Yes. And I said, I'm expecting, right?
Yeah.
And again, that is that interesting verb that when you don't say anything after, you keep listening and see what else you hear. If you don't hear anything, it means they're pregnant.
Oh gosh, could you imagine just somebody like kind of their throat gets like, they say I'm expecting, but then they like have to cough, so they stop and you think that they're saying you're and you're like, no, I meant like I'm expecting to have an update on my moving status next week.
That would be hilarious. Oh my gosh. I do wonder if this verb is, I haven't heard it in Spanish if it's used, but I'm curious. Maybe our listeners could let us know over on YouTube if in your native language, do you actually use this verb in the same way?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Lindsay, I mean, I'm a little worried.
No.
Is anything going to change at All Ears English?
Absolutely not, Michelle. Only that we'll have more material for conversation, probably more funny stories. I might show up with some milk on my shoulder, spit up on my shoulder sometimes to record. Hopefully not. No, nothing's going to change. I mean, the only thing that's going to change is, again, I will be able to relate to our listeners a bit more, those that have families, right? And you all will relate to me more. I'll have stories that you'll see yourself in, right? And that will be the cool thing. So we're going to continue on the same cadence. And what's going to happen, what you're going to start to hear in the summer months is you're going to hear a little bit more of Aubrey and Michelle together a few more times a week, which is awesome. We love that dynamic. Michelle, so fun, right?
Yes.
Yep.
We're going to have fun, but we are going to miss you. But you are still going to be here, and we'll be, we'll definitely be in touch. And guys, so don't worry. Lindsay's not going anywhere.
No, I'll be on the microphone. You'll hear my voice about half the time on the show every week. So don't worry about that, guys. You can expect me right here on All Ears English. Nothing's going to change. This is the passion project right here. We love it.
Exactly.
So Michelle, is there another episode our listeners should go check out right now?
Sure, of course. So guys, check out episode 2622. That was how to save a spot in someone's mind for your story.
Beautiful. Love it. And any final takeaway for our listeners today?
Yeah, well, Lindsay, I mean, we're super excited for you. And I can't wait to hear all the baby stories, and I know everybody else is really excited too. But yeah, guys, definitely use these whether you're having a baby or you're not. We gave you just good phrases to use to share anything big going on in your life that will perk someone's ears up.
Yeah, share your big news, right? Share it, bring people into your world. These are big moments for you, and don't do them alone. Let people celebrate them with you, right? That is the key to connection. That is it. Guys, if you're not currently following our show, make sure you hit follow. Again, you'll see me here on the mic every week on a continuous basis. I'm not going anywhere, and you'll get to hear Aubrey and Michelle together a few times a week as well. So good. So good.
We're holding down the fort.
Holding down the fort. Good stuff. All right, Michelle, we'll talk to you very soon. You have a good day.
All right. Bye, Lindsay. Congrats.
Thank you. Bye.